table. But what's very clear is that the longer you're unemployed, the much worse your circumstances get. On every indicator in the scale, unemployed young people are much less happy, and that gets worse with time.
CJ, tell us a little bit about your experience. You were working hard at school and at college, but problems at home made studying hard. Why was that?
Yeah, I had a lot of home problems with my mum and my dad as well. They kind of influenced my actions at school, like not wanting to do any work, not being motivated to even go into college and stuff. I went for a year and ended up dropping out because I was just failing everything. I didn't have no motivation to do anything in life, really. I didn't think that I'd be successful and be able to reach my goals.
But something inside you, there was obviously determination there to achieve some goals, wasn't there? What was it that you wanted to do? What was it you were hoping to achieve in your life?
I didn't want to end up like all these other people that I see going to prison, getting arrested for silly stuff like robbing people on the high road and stuff. I didn't want to be that kind of stereotype. I wanted to be the different one out there, you know. So that's when I decided, let me go into the Prince's Trust and try and change my life.
What did the Prince's Trust do to help you?
Well, they helped me build my confidence socially. I met new people. I had to like be with them for 12 weeks, so there was like my little family for 12 weeks. I learned a lot of things like team building skills, how to trust other people that I don't necessarily know so much. We've done things like first aid at work. We even done my work experience. As you can see, I work for M&S now. Yeah, they helped with a lot of things, career-wise, even CV building and job searches and stuff like that. It was a really good incentive.
Bob, what support is there available for children who may come to the end of their education without any qualifications, young people, obviously?
There's a huge amount of support out there, but the sad truth is that lots of young people have given up hope. Lots of people struggled this morning when their alarm clock went off for work for the first time this year. If you've got nothing to look forward to this year and you think you'll never get a job because nobody in your family works, possibly nobody in your community has a good job, that's really tough. But we know you can break that cycle, and with the right support, 3 in 4 young people on our programmes go into education, employment or training at the end of our support. So yeah, you need to ask for help and get the support you deserve.
It's those with no one it's those with no one to confide in that are the big problem, isn't it? How do you target these people? How can you spot the youngsters that haven't got anybody that they can talk to about their problems?
Yeah, the survey also showed lots of young people are lonely, they're isolated, they have no one to turn to for support. That's why opportunities like this are really important. We hope our young ambassadors like CJ can show people that you need to ask for help. There's no shame in doing that, and we can give you support. The Prince's Trust will help 55,000 young people this year. We want to help more. That's why we exist.
CJ, how has what the Prince's Trust has done for you changed your life?
Well, I'm working now. I didn't think I'd be working this year, or the end of last year, should I say. But it's done that. It's also made me feel a lot more motivated to go and do other courses to try and build up my CV, portfolio stuff, and giving me more of an insight on the things that I can do, the things that I'm able to do, you know. Like, made me want to unleash my potential a lot more. Things like music, I want to be a producer, so I've started making a lot more beats now. But if I was in the same kind of mind state that I was in last year, when I was going to college, I probably wouldn't have.
Is it difficult going to work when you've got friends that you know aren't going to work?
No, not really, because I kind of tell them I try and influence them to do things like the Prince's Trust as well. You know, they do look at me and say, oh, you've got a job, CJ. I wish that I was in your shoes. But I just say to them, if you work for what you want, you will get it, you know.
So there's not a sense that not working is like, the easy option. I mean, most of your friends who don't have work would like to work.
Yeah, they've been trying. Job searches like 100 a day, lots and lots and lots, no feedback. So they feel the same way that I felt. You know, and I talk to them, I say, just have faith and stay strong, because there will always be a shining light at the end, you know.
Paul, briefly, is it boys who are more of a concern than girls when it comes to talking about their feelings and feeling more isolated? We know that, for example, suicides are higher among young boys than they are among young girls.
It's a real mixture, you know. There's so much data in this survey, and we look at young people's happiness and confidence on a range of 10 indicators. There isn't a clear split, boys or girls. In fact, the Prince's Trust helps marginally more young men than young women, but we're here for everyone.
Well, thank you both very much indeed, and good luck to you, CJ.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over the north.